puts me back. Shocking, we are at Yura now. Not gonna show what I worked on prior to this. Scene 3, I don't know what it was about, but Scene 3 is, I think, aside from the intro, it's the shortest scene. The longest being the last scene, which is acceptance, yeah. Scene 3 was not easy to work on. I think I just got to a point where it tired me out so much, and even the smallest cuts seemed so exhausting to me, and I just kind of had to push myself to get it done. It was genuinely awful. But whatever. What's good now is that we're finally in Yura, and I can finally use the lasso tool to make these silhouettes, and I think it looks incredible. This cut is already becoming one of my favorites. Obviously there's some problems with it. Actually, shut up. I won't talk about it. So I'll just go through all the cuts I've made. I think I started Yura like yesterday, and I've made 4 cuts already. I completed the 4th one today, and I did the 5th one, but I didn't do much today. I was very tired, and some of these were very simple. So also I do this wobble thing. I forgot there's a certain term for it, but I forgot what it's called. But I'm adding this so I can make the characters seem more alive, since I'm making them so sloppily with the lasso tool, which regardless uses up more frames, which is kind of annoying to think about it, because it adds more to the work that I have to put in. But it's not actually as annoying. It prevents me from being overly perfect. Because when I draw with lines, it's like every line needs to look fucking absolutely incredible and stuff. And I'm really trying to avoid that. Hold on, let me restart that. Even for this I could have done way quicker. Because I love how it looks. Like everything is in silhouette, yet you can still feel the perspective. I actually had a different vision of this cut, the way it was animated, but like it was supposed to look way smoother and stuff, but seemingly I wasn't able to achieve that, and I don't really care. There you get this one. I have to work on still. Okay. So I'm confused. Oh, okay. Very slow burn. Like this guy in my neighborhood, he's like super famous apparently. And I saw that he was about to drop an EP like this week, like the week starting one day, yeah. Yeah, on the 14th. Oh lord. And it's so upsetting to see everybody dropping their projects, doing all these cool things, finally being like, hey, I'm happy to announce XYZ, and I'm still yura. Sometimes I just look back at my process, and I'm just realizing how much time this takes. Like, I have to process how much time I dedicated to this project, which again, I don't even like doing. I don't want to make this. It's cool to see it come to fruition little by little, but when this gets done, I have no interest in making something like this ever again. Oh, I hit OBS. Okay, nobody's there. Like I think what the thing that really makes me thing that makes me excited the most about this project is this scene right here, since it's like a direct homage to Naruto and shit. That's cool and all, and frankly, maybe for future projects, it might inspire me to explore certain styles or ways to use textures in projects, but I don't want to say it's wasteful, but I do think that it sucks that I'm using it in a context like this. Like, the simple fact that I'm working on this and I keep telling to myself that I don't like this and I don't actually want to do this, it seems truly very absurd. Here we are, still on this. So, I mean, at this point, it's not like I can stop. I obviously can, actually. At the same time, I don't know, I gotta keep going. In a way, I gotta keep going. Does that make sense? I have no idea. I don't know anything. At this point, it has become a habit to just wake up, brush my teeth, have a breakfast, do some errands. Once that is said and done, to just hop back to this again every day, over and over, up until it's done. Shit looks like vanilla and strawberry ice cream fighting on a blueberry backdrop. I think some bullshit right now, but yeah. Oh, I think something interesting to say. Okay. I'm surprised I only made this one frame here. Is this really what I intended to do? Can't even see. Oh. Drawing lineless is very satisfying. Very satisfying even. And it does give me this feeling of taking a break. In a sense. I'm not sure how to describe it, but I think I was just at some point I was just losing my damn mind. I don't know how to do this. I was just losing my damn mind trying to draw this. The ST3, for example. Because my goodness. I'm just gonna push at something. Oh yeah, on Wednesday, okay, no, actually, yeah, okay, I'll talk about it. On Wednesday, I actually picked up the piano, and I started learning some tracks from Unity. Again, should replay it sometime, which I still haven't. But I want to play it on stream. That's what makes it fun to me, for some reason. Well, not saying that it's impossible to play it off stream, but I kind of like playing it on stream. It's very relaxing. But what the fuck? Wait. Yeah. Either way, I learned some tracks. The first song that I mastered, I'd say, or that I can play nearly flawlessly, which is also a very simple one, surprisingly, is Mechanical Hard Act. This one stays in my mind sometimes. I tried to reenact it without using the piano, and it's really satisfying to play, very satisfying to play. What else? I don't know what else. Oh yeah. I also tried playing Atabana Gardens, but that track, honestly, I'm not sure if I'll be even able to master it. Not only because it's kind of really difficult and tricky, but also because there's levels to this piano shit. Because there's a tutorial I followed, right? And you have like the backing melody, whatever you call it. There's like the bass. I don't know how to call it. Like essentially your left hand playing one melody, and then you have the main melody, let's say. Playing playing the melody on the right hand, and there's actually an additional melody that gets included to the track. But the thing is, you have to play the main melody with the additional melody at the same time, and honestly, it's already hard enough to get one working well. Then they're asking you to do both at the same time. It's like, bro, how is that even like? I looked at the tutorial, and I did remember there was a second melody. But I was just wondering, like, how the fuck is that even supposed to be possible? It makes no sense to me as to how you're supposed to do that. And I'm not sure if... No, actually, I don't know. Like, in a way, it might actually be possible. Because I saw there was another theme that I learned, which was the saving theme. Which is the dum 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 dum, you know? And I tried learning that, and I thought, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, but there's one part of the melody that is kind of difficult to learn, to play simultaneously and whatnot. And at some point I just ended up looking for a video of somebody, like I saw a video of some guy actually playing the theme on the piano, and he managed to play both of the melodies at the same time. And I'm just thinking, like, yo, who are these people? You know, I just want to leave it like this. Maybe in an editing software I can rework this, but yeah. I'm also debating on, I might I might just probably just like once I'm done with the animation of all the scenes, all the cuts and stuff, I was thinking about how I should, oh wait, yeah, I was thinking about how I should composite do the camera work. And you know, you have the internal camera of CSP, which is fine. It is kind of annoying to use, however, very confusing, very stupid, very unintuitive, and nearly pretty limited. So I might just use After Effects, and the thing that I might do is just shift the canvas around, because seemingly that's apparently what a lot of people do. Also, the way you have to set up the camera here is so dumb, because you have to make like an additional folder, then use the keyframe thing here. It's dumb. I don't want to do that. Matter of fact, I think everything regarding like objects moving and stuff, I would just do on After Effects. Yeah, that will save. I mean, that will spare me. That will not spare me time, but it will spare my sanity. Like even here, I think that's gonna be like a easy in a way. So I need to keep the black bars and all that stuff. It's done. Truly. Guess we give it here. My goal for today was actually to do those up to 8 frames, 8 cuts. Because I thought these are kind of the smaller ones. And additionally, you have, yeah, these are somewhat of the smaller ones, even though this one's also kind of annoying. When I think about it, you'll see why. You have this one where he flies away, blah blah blah. And I just wanted to get the somewhat simpler ones away from here before I get to this. Look, it's even loading. You see the quality of lines? I added, I don't know what I wanted to say, but just saying that this is, oh brother, yeah, this is gonna be aggressive. I feel like maybe it's not gonna be as bad, but at the same time I have to draw like 100 frames. Each, like all of these are 59 frames. This is, damn bro. Like these are 118 frames that I have to draw, and I feel like I've done about the same amount for one cut. But that particular cut that I did on scene 2 took me a while to make, so yeah. Oh boy. But I'm happy how this is looking. When I made this, and I like, cause I did the, you know, at this part right here, like the lined part, and I thought it looked already pretty cool and stuff, you know, like I wasn't thinking much because I was still on the, what they can call this, hangover or whatever, the previous scene, which just pissed me off. And the moment I started using the lines, the lineless technique, I suppose, it became, oh yeah, also this is pretty, like, this was an idea that came like last minute. This is pretty cool. But once I got to the lineless part, oh man, it started clicking, bro. Because I initially started only with animating the yellow, like the character, as I always do. I didn't actually put the background yet. So when I added it, when I had to animate the background, it looked mesmerizing. It was so satisfying to look at. I was like, damn, I'm cooking right now. Like, this is dope as fuck. Honestly though, I don't think I'll be streaming for long. I'm very tired. I actually started Dragon Quest today. Pretty good game, except that I fell asleep at least 3 times. I'm only at the beginning section, and when I played it and I tried to enter in a dungeon, I realized that I know I'm at the beginning, but I am like severely. I don't think you can probably hear me because of the fan, but I'm severely underleveled, which is normal. Then I realized I'm playing a fucking JRPG, Dragon Quest at that. And it's like, I just played a Nuzlocke and I got smoked in it. And I put EXP optimizations that the game gives you, like quality of life changes. Rare candies too, with which I could level up myself with. And I was really thinking, yeah, let me just boot up Dragon Quest, the game that is notorious for grinding. Yeah, sometimes I'm not like I'm not the biggest genius out here, so shit. One thing I'm happy about is that all these poses are expressive enough so that you can see the silhouettes for the most part. And I like the contrast between this one and like everything that falls after this, because for this one it's like, yeah, I mean, you could kind of have an idea of what this is trying to convey, but if you put this in a silhouette, it'd be kind of weird. Like, you wouldn't understand it. But in this case, for the most part, you can kind of tell. Like for example, for this one, you don't really can understand what's happening for real. But all of this, it's like you can read it pretty well. Like this pose especially. Then when it eases in, so dope. Let's not spend too much time glazing myself and actually do something tangible. God, just I feel very tired. I might take a break tomorrow. I actually went outside yesterday, just walking around. 'Cause the only time I really went outside was for my job. But the contract ended on Friday, which is upsetting. So I'm back to 0 again, which is annoying. But one part of me tells me that I should probably keep on searching, which is probably the most reasonable idea that you should do. But on another hand, I'm thinking that could probably give me even more time to continue working on the project. But I'll see what I'm doing. Sometimes I think about how this animation could have been a bit more expressive if I had added more background animation. But yeah, I'm not trying to do all that, respectfully. And that sentiment mostly comes from animations I've seen online. But I should stop comparing myself to other people. It leads me to nowhere. Only when it's necessary, and when I need to think about how I could make my animation better one way or another. Which is why references are important, which I haven't used in the entire project, honestly, for the most part. I did use. I actually had a data bank of references and stuff, but there's a lot of stuff I just made up in my head. Just not the best thing, which is something that you should probably not do. Very bad advice, and like very bad thing to do. So don't take it as advice. And I mean, during the storyboarding, what the fuck? Wait, how did I lay this out? During the, I'm so confused right now. I'm just gonna do this. I'll try to. During the storyboarding, I did look up a fair amount of references, but I feel like I haven't actually applied them. I have such a hard time using references. I don't like using them. I don't know why. And it's like, it makes things way more difficult, honestly, when I really think about it. But the thing is, sometimes I have such a precise vision of how I want my animation to look, and I just feel like it's annoying having to look up something that resembles the closest to my vision. And that could sometimes take, like, you don't even know where to start from to look for something specific that you could replicate, that you could use as just as a reference to further envision that idea. Tricky, very tricky. Whatever. Wait. I have to check something. Oh, okay. Because if this overlapped, that would have been bad. I just realized that Mechanical Harlech is playing. Maybe after the stream, just practice a little. I also wanna learn that one track, Sai something something. Displays Japan as theme. But okay, it's not in the mix. Oh, it is. Oh yeah, it's Sai no Kawara Garden. Yeah. That theme is so beautiful, so nice, and I want to learn it on the piano. And it's actually, I don't think it's that complex. I don't think it's that complex, nor that insanely difficult. But man, it's just hard to remember, I feel like. And the melodies are pretty elaborate. Well, the left hand is not as complicated. I'm really trying to do anything but draw. It's been 25 minutes. I haven't done anything. The melody isn't that bad. The left hand isn't that bad. Man, there's just certain chords where you're like, what the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to play this? It's so ridiculous sometimes. I don't get it. But I mean, I only started on Wednesday, so I can obviously cut myself some slack. And I'm honestly shocked at how well I'm doing somebody who picked up the piano like 4 days ago. Wait, because I picked it up on Wednesday. Plus, I've been wanting to pick it up for a while now, actually, like for a couple days now, like prior to Wednesday. So yeah, it was the 5th. I picked it up. Yeah, it's been 4 days. Yeah, I got time. Like, obviously I'm not gonna be perfect. There are some songs that are so frustrating though. Like the theme before, like Burgundy Flat. And it's like this theme that a lot of it's the thing that you can hear a lot from different humanity worlds, but because listening to it, it actually doesn't seem to be all that complicated. But for some, I don't know why this song specifically is so difficult to master. It's so weird. The song has 3 chords instead of 2. I should practice that. Okay. I actually showed a video to a homegirl because she does know how to play the piano. Like she goes to lessons and stuff. And when I showed her what I mean, I was still at a state where this was like mind you, when I started playing the piano on Wednesday, it was after my shift, so it was so intuitive. Like I was just like, yeah, let me just start playing the piano because there are some themes I really like and I really want to play them. Crazy enough, there are so many tutorials of one guy who just uploads them. He's such a savior. I didn't expect to actually get any tutorials, but he just posts them on his channel. Anyway, showed my videos to my homegirl, and she was like, damn, for a beginner this is pretty good actually, all that stuff. And I'm very happy about that, hearing that from somebody who's been doing this shit for, like, I think she told me that she's been playing the piano since she was 9. She has to be like some Asian candy, and I swear to God. It's already crazy enough that she knows how to draw really well and stuff. And yeah, like she's really good at like a lot of stuff, but she doesn't give herself enough credit, I feel like. Nor does she necessarily gas herself up, which I believe a lot of people should do. But she is like really good at stuff. So it's awesome to be, to get props by somebody who knows what they're doing. That's like just simply speaking, that's cool. Anyway, I'll just do these simultaneously because whatever. Wait. Oh, huh? Oh my God, I'm stupid. Didn't see that. Now, okay. Actually, I will do it simultaneously. I swear I'll get this project done. I really want to drop with this August. My goal currently, more or less, is to drop it on the 20th. I doubt it will be possible. Just the simple fact I want to drop it on the 20th is already painful enough, because on that date I'll get some information about my art school. And it's pretty bothersome because I don't know, like I just wanted to drop it and just chill before getting all this whole art school stuff that I have to get ready for. Instead I just hop on this, like finish up this, and I'm thinking, okay, now I can kinda chill. I mean, technically I did chill. I'm not worried about finishing this project anymore. But I'd be like, yeah, I mean, I can just chill around and stuff. And it's like, boom, I get just the double whammy. I get hit with the whole art school stuff and other errands and responsibilities. But I can't complain too much, honestly. I mean, it's already a privilege enough to have this much time in your hands working on something as complex as a project like this, you know? So yeah, I can't complain too much. I really can't. Still, I would have loved to drop it very soon. Just I really want to get this cut done very quickly. I want to get this scene done quickly. Head looks kind of big. You know, sometimes some things I realize when I make these cuts or these individual drawings, I get so much into detail with them that in the grand scheme of things, that the amount of detail that I add matters so little. But I just have this tendency of making them appear as if they are important, and they really aren't. Like there was one cut where I just zoomed in so much, and what's crazy is that it ended up looking bad through this whole line and stuff. So that's when I just kind of zoomed out and let things handle. Just let let it handle stuff on its own. I need more side questing again. I definitely need more side questing. I went to a friend's place where we were actually supposed to meet with other people, but you know, they had their own side quests. In a way, more or less. Well, she only just had a shift. No, she had the same girl who plays the piano. She had like she even does Aikido. Are you kidding me? Like, she's so good at that, just everything for some reason. But I went to this friend's place. We just talked about how the summer was such a slow burn and how everything's so boring because you have nothing to do, more or less. And I don't think I have anything else to say. That's just how it is, really. That's really just how it feels. Thought about learning this theme as well, but I don't think I'm the biggest fan of playing it on the piano. This feels more of a ambient track. Still one of my favorites. I mean, after all, it's made by Mosamite. This theme, I also thought that it was pretty simple, and then I tried playing it, and bro, and it actually is. But are you hearing the notes? You know how rapid they play next to one another? It's ludicrous. I don't know how to. I don't know how to. Take down, bro. You know, random, but I really want to make a project that will get people into playing Unity. Like it impacts them so much that they will just play this game. I think that really just because how special this game is to me. Okay. Yeah, this whole line, the style is so dope. I love it. Shout out opening 9 of Naruto, of course. And now I'm buying their whole swag like it's an underground rapper's homage to something. But honestly, I don't know, I can't care about that. I mean, who knows, like some people think the trick in taking inspiration slash I guess ripping off slash having something as a reference, blah blah blah. I guess the trick is that it has to be convincing enough to be original so that very few people suspect that it's a direct reference, like it's referencing something or Loki just ripped off of something, until you show them your references and it's like, oh yeah, I guess you're just I guess you are just a fucking copycat, huh? But that's not easy. But I will always appreciate people for trying to be original in their own way. That's why I'm so fed up with these underground rappers that I keep on mentioning, but because they really don't try. And if you question them on them not trying, you're just deemed as some kind of, they see you as a fucking racist or something. And it's so dumb, like, cause it's like, why has the status quo for black music nowadays to be so low that the moment you criticize them for not trying enough, that it is seen as people saying shit like, oh, he's one of the good ones, but like, I don't know, because I'm thinking about artists like Slayer and shit. This nigga really can't catch a break though. But anyway, yeah, being original, not easy. I'm realizing more or less. There's also a clear difference between being original and low-key not knowing what you're doing. In my case, I feel like I'm low-key walking a fine line. Because frankly, I don't know what I'm doing. Everything is pretty much made up and overly intuitive. The animation could have been much better probably, if I cared about it enough. I think I already mentioned this, but I really want to make more projects where I can collab with others. Yeah, I did talk about that, but I don't know. Because I just want to put more emphasis on that. I think it's important to to work with other people. That gives me a better framework of the scene, the community as a whole, honestly, and just in general, who I could probably quote unquote trust. All that stuff. I think it's important in a way. Okay. Certainly way less tedious to spam Command Z every 3 seconds. So I love this line, this shit. Does it even fit the frame though? I might have to zoom out a little, probably. Not an issue, of course. It looks kinda loaded. Alright. I don't know what I tried doing here. Fuck this Minecraft always team my shit. I'm trying to hear that whack ass shit, the fuck? Awesome. I need to check something. Check there's an issue in the way I did the layout. I can't pinpoint where. It's okay though. Very iffy. Seems to be better. Why is there such a delay between these two? So drawing lines is so dope when you have to make smears. Just make some weird abstract forms and it somehow works. I see some people on Twitter, because they played on the Delta room, started playing Mother 3 and damn, bro. I'm not sure if it necessarily makes you want to play it, but seeing how people react to it and me just re-remembering the scenes in the game makes me just think like, fuck, bro. Fuck. That's really all I could say. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Just gonna do it piece by piece. It's gonna make it a bit easier, probably. The symbol for this is so dog shit because I don't really know where it starts. Okay, shut up. I don't know why I was always so scared making 9 animations. Cause I've been wanting to do it for a bit now, but just never did. I just used this project as an excuse to finally try it out. Certainly paying off well. just remembered that I wanted to meet up with this girl. She's a long friend of mine. I've seen her, like, I've known her since 20, yeah, it's been 6 years, wow. Just that we live very different places, so it's hard to meet each other because train rides here are so damn expensive. But I told her I could come in the evening because tickets are less expensive in the evening for me. Well, actually, I don't really have to pay for them. I have like a membership thing. And she was like, "Oh, cool, all that shit." And it's funny because she asked me what we should do, as if she hadn't been living in the town for like 6 years now, or even longer. I don't know. I never go there. I haven't been there in like 4 years. And she told me like, so I told her like, I don't fucking know, you know. And at some point she just told me that there was like a restaurant somewhere where we could go. And I was thinking dope shit, but you know, one thought I had in my mind is that I will have to pay for it, which is annoying. Then I realized, damn, I have to pay for her. I have to pay for it, and I have to pay for her. Because I know her too damn well that she will not want to pay for her meal, and she will probably expect from me to pay for it, as if we're dating or some shit. I guess I accept it because I'm not trying to be all whiny. Like, okay, like in a way, I feel like at a baseline, it shouldn't be expected for people to pay for other people's meals at all. I don't care who you are. You shouldn't be like that sort of expectation shouldn't be brought upon you just because you were born a certain way or whatever the fuck, you know. But on my end, I don't know. I guess I just don't. It minds me to an extent, but it doesn't mind me to a point where I wouldn't actually do it. It does mind me financially speaking, just like everybody else, but I'm the type of guy, I feel like, who would like if somebody asked me to do something, like to do some activity together. Well, first of all, I always tend to tell people that I don't have much money, or I tell them that I don't have money. If I have some money left, I would low-key use my last bucks just to do that thing with them, even if it financially destroys me. I'd still do it, and I can't explain why. Because I could have been upfront and told them, nah, it's not possible because I don't have any money. But I feel like I hate the world we live in, but it might give up this impression that I don't, like it's seen as bad to not have any money, you know? I guess that just influences me in a certain way. Is that stupid? Probably. It's also fairly irresponsible to act this way, probably. But man, I don't know. That's just how it is, more or less. I still have the freedom to say just like, no, I'm broke. This wouldn't go very well. But what can I say? This looks pretty good. I like the smear as well. It's okay. It seems like he's gonna spin his leg like this. Random bullshit go. This looks very awesome, very dope, very swag. Alright. Now that I think about it, this entire cut is actually not pretty simple. And if I look at it at a bigger lens, it's a bit disappointing, since the highest part, like the peak of it, is the hand-to-hand part. You have this other part where it's in this, you know, this perspective right here. But trying to think. Tricky. Well, no, what I tried saying is that, like, there's cuts like this one or this one. You obviously can't see, but they're actually pretty simple. They're not as bad, actually. Such a fan of this cut. Also, I have these pillars at the foreground, but I figured it's kind of annoying having to animate them again. It's not really pillars, it's actually like the literal, the window view, more or less. But I just thought that it'd be annoying to just animate it again, slowing down, just like in the background here. And it was pretty annoying to animate that too, so, and plus I didn't do it right, so yeah. I'm so happy I conceptualized, like I had the idea to include that aspect ratio change, because it really does feel like we're entering a whole, like a particular scene, obviously with the art style change. What other frames missing? There's some frames that I'm missing. Pretty annoying. Yeah. Not sure if it looks better though. Well, it does actually, but I think I made some errors. I see it's stiff. It's kind of upsetting. I like that cut, honestly. This empty space. And the character here, it's so dope. I should have made more cuts like this. I almost feel like the windows ruin it. Ruin the minimalistic style of it. But that's kind of serve as a way to display like this whole perspective. Like these are windows, like it's like they aid in pinpointing the perspective of the room. This is such a nightmare. I don't know what to do with this. Should probably add another frame in between, like right here, but I might take a break tomorrow. So I feel like I'm getting back to that point again of, I guess, overworking myself. Just gonna chill out a bit. I'll practice some tunes on the piano. Play a video game. Maybe drink West 8. But if it gets real bad and I just end up grinding the whole time, I might just go back. Like, I might just start another game. And I thought about trying out Tales of the Abyss. Cause I remember it was like one of those games that me and my siblings wanted to play so bad when we were little, but the game never came in Europe, and we didn't have an emulator to play it. Well, we didn't have computers, so this was back in the day, by the way. Like, we didn't have strong enough PCs to run a PS2 emulator. Now that we have it, we don't really do that, and that's sad. It's interesting how we need dedicated devices in order to play the games we've always wanted to play. Even then, it's very doubtful we'll even pick them up. It's so sad. You don't understand. Like, that was a game. That was a game I've been wanting to play since our childhood, alongside alongside the Tales of Destiny remake, director's cut. Also, I only found out today that the remake itself isn't just called Director's Cut. The remake is just called Tales of Destiny. It's just that it came like years later, 2 years later. They made a Director's Cut, which added like a different story or something. And it's funny because I had the idea of making a Director's Cut for this one. Just to add like more scenes, more cuts, maybe an additional bonus, some more refined animation probably here and there, because I guess there's always some corrections to be made. There was something else I don't remember, but I had the idea in mind, and I thought, yeah, maybe this could bang, this could probably work. So we'll see if I'll make it. However, I had the idea that I would much rather prefer making this with other people, which is why collaborating is important to me right now. Well, no, that's not the main reason, but I believe it'd be great if I didn't put all the charge onto myself. I wish I could tag my Switch. I'm saying this because I can't do it. Because I can't do it. Otherwise I wouldn't have said it. So fuck you, Nintendo. But it would be so dope. Because there are games like Blasphemous. I want to play so bad. Well, not so bad, but just the possibilities that I've seen on a modded Switch are absolutely crazy. You can do so much with it, but only with the specific type of Switch, and that's depressing. So annoying. I would have hacked it in a heartbeat. I mean, the Switch that I currently have is like 7 years old? Yeah, it's 7 years old. Why would I not hack it? Switch is turning 10 next year. Which is still hard to believe, but yeah, it's turning 10 next year. At this point, it's low-key a must to hack it. Imagine, bro. Imagine, though. I honestly, I'm not sure since when people... since when we've been able to hack Switches. But... I'm just imagining, imagine not only being able to hack the Switch V2, but also the Switch Mini. Obviously it makes sense because it's like the same model, just in a different form factor. But imagine the Switch being able to hack the Switch Mini. I have my homegirl who asked me if it was possible. Fortunately, it's not, unless you buy that suspicious ass fucking chip and then solder it. Like, I'm not doing all that. Come on now. But I just hope that day comes, because I hope that once the Switch lifespan is done. By the way, I feel like there was something about Switch is not being sold anymore, or something along the lines, like something along those lines. I might have to look up the news article again, but I saw something like that. It said like production ending regarding the Switches. I mean, obviously you will always find second-hand Switches pretty much everywhere. Everywhere you go. Like now they're like so not expensive, but I mean, since we're reaching that point, it would only be logical to be able to strive as much as possible to make that specific version of the Switch hackable. Soldering? Really? Like, damn. For a Switch? And I guess you can pay like guys in order to do it and stuff, but no. No. I mean, the whole point was that I don't have to pay anything. I just do it in the comfort of my home. I mean, the only necessities I would have bought would have been like, you know, an SD card, 128 gigabytes or something. Honestly, I'm kinda happy that the guy didn't make a tutorial for this, because yes, this is one of my favorite themes, but I feel like I would have lost my mind trying to even attempt it. remember the first time I heard this, I actually didn't fully mess with it because considering how quick the piano is, I expected some very crazy drum and bass alongside it, but ultimately no. But I grew to love it, of course. Technically, I don't have to restart everything. I just need to adjust the framage. I don't know why I always restarted everything at the same time. It's stupid. Such an ingenious idea to use a controller as the store boxes. Shout out Novu. Put me on years ago. Well, not personally, but talked about it on the timeline. Now I'm really into details that locally don't matter, but just part of this bullshit. Crazy how even the simplest cuts can take so long. If you never expect it. I feel like I fell for this same for the same trick, I guess, over and over again. Seeing a cut being like, yeah, I mean it's pretty simple, it shouldn't take me too long, and then it just takes like an hour and a half or two. Well, yeah, we're nearing 2 hours on the timer, so. If I'm able to do this one, that'd be great. And if I'm being real, again, I might fall for it again. But it shouldn't be too bad, right? It can't be. It's like, okay, you have these 5 frames, and I just have to complete them, like at the in-betweens. Like, how bad can it really be? tend to remember that I also have to do the fucking sound design. And I guess I know some websites where I could do some sound design, but man, oh my god, I don't remember how much time it took me to do the sound design for This Guided Truth, but I think it, because I did the compositing, which took me like what, 2 days maybe, and this was a way more elaborate project, so obviously it took way more time. Like for this one, it shouldn't take that much time. I say this, but again, I might fall for it again. But I just feel like there isn't much to do, honestly. Really, it's mostly the camera shakes and maybe just some additional effects I want to add on a whim, probably. And the one cut where he like starts flipping balls and shit. But yeah, it shouldn't be that bad, honestly. But oh well. You know, it's funny because like conceptualize the characters to have like to be very to have some expressions and stuff, and I can't really display them since they're all silhouettes. A shame, but at least I don't have to draw these stupid details over and over. As if I hadn't gotten lazy enough. Have to practice it on the piano again. I tried reenacting it. It's so tricky. Yeah, camera work is gonna do some heavy lifting since the animation of this cut isn't all that great. Just like how it looks in perspective. Like a lot of stuff that are put in perspective and shit, and you just add a silhouette to it. But this cut in particular, I think looked so pretty. Out the windows, it adds a lot. Like, I might remove them, honestly. I'm not sure if I should add them. Like, I should keep them. Like, for these 3 cuts it works. Without them, they look great. In this one, I'm just not convinced. In perspective-wise, it does make sense, but this, I just drew them very poorly as well, so. So this song also has like some impossible ass some impossible ass chords to play. It's like you need like 8 fingers to play that shit. They just expect you to do it. Kinda hate that we now live in times where, because we don't have any money to do anything, there's actually no worth to go outside. I just I can't agree with that mindset. At least that's how it feels, because when you want to plan out stuff with people, they just don't want to go outside. Like, at all. I think that sucks. This isn't one's company, at least a motivation for you to wait, what? Oh. Shouldn't somebody's presence be a motivation to go out? Like, yeah, we get to see each other, isn't that already good? We can hang. Just hang out. Not everything needs to be special, you know? Bro, I don't know what to do. Wait. Might work. Maybe just the lag has an issue here. Just an issue that nobody will notice. I hope. Now I need to find a way to add something here. this and some shit. Hoping next tutorial for this theme. Not sure how hard it could be, but it's so beautiful, so it doesn't matter how hard it is. Pause. Pause. Hell no. Should be good. Let's speedrun this shit. Then I'm off. Tricky. It's funny how I made exactly one Silent Hill stream, never touched the game again. Such a larper, like. Yeah, I said speedrunning, but doesn't seem to be very speedy right now. Kids in the neighborhood always be so loud, bro. That they have to scream like their life depends on it. They have to. The oxygen. Still better than staying at home, though. Funny that I'm saying this, but like I'm just the fitting person to be saying this, but the truth, of course. To be fair, otherwise I have nothing else to do. You have something that occupies me. Okay. Fuck did I just do? Okay. tomorrow I can stream Unity. I also have to go outside real quick, but I might be able to just do a cool little stream probably. Without having to work. I wonder how is it that for video games I tend to fall asleep, but not for... Wait, what the fuck is this? What did I do? Eh? Wait. Oh. Oh, okay, good. No, wait. Oh. Oh no, I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping. For video games, I tend to fall asleep, but when I watch a movie, I don't. Though in a movie, you're like way more static, and they're not insanely stimulating like I don't know, like fucking Instagram Reels or something. Should reference a Naruto scene for this one. Slightly. Just have to remember. time I was working and I was caught handing out flyers and shit. It was so stupid. Could have been cool to add some in between, no, smear frames. Okay, now how do I do this? I'm actually not sure how he rotates. We'll just keep it half-assed. think what makes this also a bit odd is that it lacks secondary action, so you have all the body parts kind of moving at the same time, so it can look kind of weird. That cut short as fuck. This is going pretty smoothly. I'm very happy about that. Just checking which cut is there again. Oh. Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot I actually cut one. Oh. Initially there was like a cut where he reacted to the kick and he would like dash to his opponent, but since they can't really express their emotions, I thought it wouldn't work all that well, so it's cool that I just made this one. I can do this tomorrow or in 2 days. I need a break. I do need a break. So hey, it sucks so much having to compromise between breaks and all that shit. But hey, at least I have like half the cuts. Maybe one day I'll just like go crazy and make a shit ton of work. Just checking the other scene. Oh my fucking god. Look how it's loading. It never took this much time to load, by the way. Oh lord. This used to have like 18 cuts or something initially. But since this sequence didn't work all that well, I had to add even more. To look up the reference that the Naruto animation team used for the opening 9, because I know it's like from old, I don't know, like I think Kung Fu fights, but I'm not so sure actually. So I really want to know what like the references they used for it. So happy that for these cuts I elaborate a bit more on the type of animation I wanted to have. Like I really did the breakdowns. Or for most. But this one, for example, I already did the whole animation. This is such a blatant rip-off. I almost feel bad doing this. And this cut is honestly also pretty cool. Certainly not my favorite. Scene. I always keep confusing the two, but yeah, whatever. So we've had a fair amount of cuts here that are pretty simple. This is gonna be hell. Should make his arm a bit buffer. Just give him a bit more definition in general. Maybe make his body a bit bigger? I don't know. Yeah, timing wise, this is pretty good actually. Yeah, by the way, I'm not doing I made like the outro cut, the outro scene. But I'm gonna just keep it at 5, because the outro fucking sucks. It makes 0 sense, I feel like, so I'm gonna just leave it there. What I'm gonna do is just, the moment he smiles right here, I'm gonna cut this abruptly on purpose. When he smiles here, it's just the end of the animation. And I'm gonna add a text that says what's next. And then I'm gonna put the credits in some way. I don't know. I still need to think about how I end this. I'm just gonna be transparent about the fact that I don't know how to end this, but why is everything edited without weird? It's gonna be so cool to see the difference in art styles, like changing, going from this to the other one again. Okay, I'll end it here. I might stream on Tuesday, we'll see, but I'll end it here, so bye. I forgot I was still streaming. I was just listening to the music. Okay, I'm out.